You know what I'm saying? Got them on it, man, women. New album out. Morning time.
Get it.
I just can't escape this holiday. Scrolling down my timeline, can't keep myself off your page. It's real about you. I would better leave, cause I got popping pills. I can smoke until I pass out, cause I hate how it feels. Without you, we ain't got it really, but I told him I don't want to live without you. Know that's something special, but I can't tell that it is about you. Soul ties, and then you walked away, and me, my soul cried. I wanted to get my word, but you ain't give me no time. I wish I ain't go back that much when you show mine. I feel like I'm the only one alive when I saw you smile. What you do for love? I'm talking about type of love if you riding on the inside. I know I'm on the blacklist, but I want to call you 10 times. Even though you walked away, you know you still mine. Yeah, what would you do for love? I'm talking about the type of love to keep you safe and hold you down until the end times. I let you into my soul and talk to God about you 10 times. Even though you walked away, you know you still mine. Mama said there'll be sad days, be on no mad days. I need you all around me, ain't no switching up. I'd rather put my pride away before I get you up. I change my
All gonna try digital, man.
Thank you. It feels good being over here, man.
If you can't fulfill vibes, you're in the wrong place. This rap digital. Real conversation, real results, and real hustle. And today, I got me to play with me, you hear me? How you living, baby?
Man, I'm living good, baby. How you living?
Living, brother. I'm just chilling right now, brother. Let's be here, dog.
I'm Platinum, you hear me? I'm out the East. Y'all may know me from being signed to Flow, you know what I'm saying? With that Flame Gang shit, you hear me? I got my own shit, not this Brazy Life shit going on, you dig? So, yeah. I'm shout out to everybody that fuck with me. Shout out to everybody that been fucking with me. Shout out to everybody that's still rocking with me, you know what I'm saying? Still going.
Shout out to East, baby. Hey, spin on that East. How it was growing up in New Orleans, brother?
Growing up in New Orleans was fun for me because I was a little troublemaker. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was one of the little badass silver two kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was fun for me. Yeah, going to I remember going to L&L's, a nursery school on Diamond. You hear me? Then going to Osborne and going to Reed. Like I was bad fantasy. You hear me? Like I was bad, but it was a lot of culture. Like either you was doing, everybody was doing something, whether it was music, whether it was art, whether it was tattoos, everybody was doing something creative. So I loved it.
Facts. Not facts. Speaking on that city, you feel like the city shaped into the artists yesterday?
I feel like the city had a major part in who I am today as an artist. Like if I give it a ratio of percentage, I say like 60 to 75% of the music that is influenced by the city. You know what I'm saying? But that's because like I listen to so much music, so much out of town music, so much out the country music. I'm a music head for real. So yeah. But New Orleans, my home roots definitely play a major part in which out here.
So you been out of town and listening to out of town people. What you feel is different about the city culture when it comes down to local artists trying to make it the next level? You know?
Hold on, repeat the question for me, brother, because I want to answer it just right. Because you talked about my local artists,
I
my people.
said,
Yeah.
I said, you've been traveling and listening to other people from out of town. What's different about New Orleans? Like as a becoming artist, like how it is, like being from watching people like Dirk, watching people like Young Boy, like what makes
Yeah.
the city harder?
All right, when it comes to New Orleans, first of all, our accent. As soon as I know you know, as soon as we open our mouth and go to talking, we persuading you to do whatever we talking about. You know what I'm saying? You put that with fire beats, emotional, our voices when how we talk, the aggressiveness and how we talk and everything. Like it's a connect, like it's a click when it comes from a New Orleans artist versus from somebody else. It may take longer to click, but when it comes from a New Orleans artist, you just feel that connect.
I feel like I'm feeling like it'd be hard for us because we ain't working together, bro. We ain't creating a song. We ain't putting a song together. I feel like that's why it's hard for us, bro. Like that's just my opinion. Just looking at like the new Dallas movement, looking at what Atlanta got they should be. You know what I'm saying? Looking at Chicago, you know what I'm saying? We all that shit just different, you know what I'm saying? They always had a music scene. We always had a music scene. You know what I'm saying? Like full time since the 90s, they always had their own shit going on. You hear me? Like control the rest of the Louisiana. Like they had that. That's like so easy.
See, the thing is, all
all
right. So the thing is, when it comes to New Orleans, it's not that we don't want to work together. It be the politics. And you have to understand when it comes to Black Wall Street, like the politics are different from the streets. The rules may be the same, the hustle may be the same with a different product, but the politic rules are different. And when you coming from the streets to the industry, you gotta understand those rules. And a lot of people don't understand those rules, and that's what it be. Like you'll hear a lot of songs. Like let's take LA for example. You'll hear a lot of songs with two people from hoods that's actually beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying? And you'll know they beefing with each other, but it's different on Black Wall Street. The politics is different. The money is different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of New Orleans artists can't get down with that. It's just it's a lot of stuff in the industry that a lot of New Orleans artists can't get down with. Period. Because New Orleans not trying to sell you a dream when it comes to this. We selling you what it is. You see what I'm saying? But that's the problem because most people are selling a dream. And when you selling a dream, you're not all the way into it. When you selling what it is, you all the way into it. You're risking jail time. You're risking penitentiary. Everything that you're risking is double because of everything that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it'd be a lot of things weighing us down. And that's really why I feel it's hard for New Orleans artists. For real. A lot of things that Atlanta artists get together and do, New Orleans artists ain't gonna do. Because they feel like they don't need to do that. Or I done seen this mentality so many times. It's either they don't need to do that, they feel like, oh, they too real to do that fake shit when they not understanding this is a job. This is not, you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not the poster boy for real niggas. That's not what's going on right now. You trying to sell music. You feel me? Like, and people lose track of that.
So you feel like what people outside of New Orleans understand about the culture?
You say what?
I say that's what you feel like the outside people need to understand about New Orleans culture.
I think
that's why a lot of people working together.
I think that's why New Orleans as a culture, I think that's why the New Orleans rappers are not working together. And I think that New Orleans artists need to understand that the world don't work this way. Business don't work this way. The industry don't work this way. Reality don't work this way. I don't care if you don't like that. Listen, the Bills is not the Ravens ain't gonna not play with the Saints because they don't like the Saints. This the NFL. Everybody gonna play with each other.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, bro.
Yeah.
So what makes you different? How can you break the? How can you keep the open? What makes you different?
What makes me different is, for one, I don't mind working with people. Like, I don't mind working with people. I do what I gotta do to get the job done. And a lot of people, especially in our city, if when the tough get going, you know what I'm saying? When the going get tough, you hear me? The boys get to walking. You know how it be, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't need this, or fuck that shit, or I feel played and all that. It's hard. You're gonna hear no a lot of times. You're gonna see that a lot of people that was swearing to God they're gonna help you up, when they get up, forget about you. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna see that, and it's gonna play out all in your face, and you just gonna have to keep going. You gotta be consistent with the shit, no matter what you know what I'm saying? No matter what's going on, no matter what's in the back room, or who's in the next room, or who's calling your phone, you gotta keep going. And people lose track of that too. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we gotta change that mentality too. I feel like we gotta use the fucking tools that we got in a hole. If we stuck in a hole and we only got these tools, we gotta use these to get out that hole, to even worry about more tools. You know what I'm saying? So meaning like you gotta worry about using your phone, choose more real. Just just using your tools, just doing more. Like, stop worrying about being on the next level and just fuck with shit from your level. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it would be holding out. Everybody be focused on the image more than they talent. You know what I'm saying?
See,
and we are the image, bro.
See what
I say that because
man. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, bro. You got it.
I was saying what people don't understand is that, all right, when the artist is successful, the artist is not successful on his own. The artist is successful because of his team. Of course, his work and his music and his recording and his shooting videos and all that. But you got the videographer, you got the bloggers who blog and keep us relevant. You know what I'm saying? You got the DJs who break our music. You know what I'm saying? It's like in New Orleans, the industry is broken down. You know what I'm saying? The promoters who the bloggers who do get a little buzz, they go promote about everything else but New Orleans. Most of them. I'm not gonna say all of them, but most of them. I done seen a lot of them. Some of them my close friends. You know what I'm saying? I considered them my close friends at the time until I saw them do that weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I be feeling like it don't be like that. Just fucking with the game. It don't be that they don't want fuck with a local. All they be trying to make the money back. So it's like sometimes you got when you gambling something. Sometimes you gotta go out of town and get what everybody wants. It's not that trying to.
Okay, let me put it this way. I'm not and that's the thing. Like, I'm not a hater. If you gotta make your money, if you gotta report or whatever to make your money, go ahead and report and make your money. But I'm noticing that when every time it's time to deal with your city, you know what I'm saying, you treat us like the stepchild. You know what I'm saying? I could give you a few examples of this. They got this one blogger who I know him in real life. They cool as a fan, you know, this, that, and third. A local artist in Texas, she will report on what this nigga had for breakfast. But we got real shit going on out here, and you know us personally. You call us to check on us. You know what's up with us, but you never blog on that shit. You never report on that shit. You never blog about what we got going on, but you'll blog about a Houston local artist brushing his teeth. You know what I'm saying? I done seen shit like that. I done seen big dogs that's supposed to be real New Orleans big dogs. You know what I'm saying? Talk about, oh, they looking for artists now, and they giving out record deals and shit, and totally overlook the city. And when they do it on the slickest ways they do this shit, they'll be like, you know what? Oh, you from all the New Orleans artists? We gonna have y'all a compilation. We gonna put y'all a compilation together. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna have it under my record label. That's like saying all the New Orleans artists, we gonna give you a consolation prize because this ain't for you. You see what I'm saying? I done seen New Orleans big dogs do it. I done seen New Orleans bloggers do it. You hear me? Like, that's why I give you so much credit, because you look out for your people. You know?
Yeah. I'm trying to break the barrel, fuck, bro. I'm gonna kick the door open, fuck, yeah. I know what it take, bro. And I got a mind, bro. I don't want no rapper, bro. I ain't looking for clout. I want to see one up blow up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to help one of y'all blow up, bro. That's what I'm here for, bro.
And that's real.
Speaking of the city, who y'all want to work with in the city? You put a couple of artists. Who you like to work with?
You say who I ever worked with?
No, I say who would you like to work with?
Who I would like to work with?
You can speak on your work with.
Who I would like to work with, let's see. I gotta get 149 just for the city. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get 149 just for the city. You hear me? Like, yeah, for real. Who else? I gotta get one with G from the East. I gotta get one with it's a few artists I wanna get songs with. But a lot of them, I can't really name them because we actually in talks and getting songs with them and stuff like that. As far as like local people, because I fucks with, I got my ear to the ground. I fucks with my New Orleans artists. You dig? Now when it comes to out of town artists, there's a few of them I want to work with, but I really want to fuck with my city first, like for real. When it comes to music and all that. And like even with my projects and shit, you'll notice that it's mostly my artists as features, New Orleans artists that fit the project.
No facts. No facts. I just like to see who be down to work. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we work together. It's your idea and somebody else's idea, to his idea, mix that shit up. They gonna create a song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit gonna blow up. It's gonna be.
But see, we gotta believe in the movement. We gotta believe in the movement. We gotta have a meeting with the DJs. All the DJs want to do is play bounce music all day. That's all the DJs want to play. Turn us all into bounce artists. And you call and that don't go like that, because it's like you saying, like, yeah, that's part of how New Orleans got on the map is the bounce music. I understand all that shit. But you trying to pressure us to do it like that's our original sound, when bounce music as a whole is a bunch of remixes. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't trick a New Orleans music here. Like, it don't go like that. You hear me?
Bro. Shit really get everywhere, bro.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Listen. It's everywhere. Don't get it. Listen, it's everywhere. Don't get it twisted. But it's everywhere as in, like, it's a taste. People will come through and get a taste. They don't even have whole bounce songs. They just have one section of the song with that beat on it, and it'll be a taste, or it'll be somebody recognizable in the background. It'll be a part of a song. They don't do whole songs for real no more. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll have backgrounds. You'll hear sounds in the backgrounds of the beat that let you know that whoever made this beat inspired by New Orleans. Certain sounds is just New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
Not fact. Big fact. When we speak on sounds, traveling, your song Pain, let it blow up right now. You want indie, or you signing with a major?
I'm doing major. All right, so I'm doing the major, but let me tell you why. I'm doing the major, but I'm going in with my eyes open. It's not like I don't know that this is a fucked up deal. Like, I know this is a fucked up deal, but I need the stepping stone. I need a stepping stone so I can have a platform. If I can have a platform, that's when I can spread my music, my message, my image, whatever I'm trying to spread to the masses. Once that's done, then I can go independent, because I have the fan base I need to generate the income. But everybody needs to go to a major first. That's how I feel.
I respect that. Yeah, I respect it. You got a plan, bro. I respect it.
Yeah, man. Like, I got a plan for this shit. Like, I ain't trying to play with this shit. I'm out here, like, for real with it. And I really love that you really giving people like me an opportunity to come on and, you know, tell their life stories and tell what's going on. And I love this. I love this platform. I ain't gonna lie.
I got back to the trap. I'm upcoming with this shit too, bro. I ain't gonna just look for the biggest artists when I know they got real talent and I see it every day, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get a platform for us to get a spotlight, bro. Real life. I'm on. That's the music, bro.
That's real.
You talented. I fuck with music, bro. You different. Different as you got the sound coming where we come from, bro.
Thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot, brother. See,
what you feel like?
What I feel like? What?
I was gonna ask you what you feel like you listen to get to the next level.
What I'm missing to get to the next level, Plat the Artist. The only thing Plat the Artist is missing to get to the next level is time. And the reason I'm gonna say time is because I have the work ethic. I have my own studio, have my own label, publishing, distribution. I have all that. You know what I'm saying? Promotion, I have that. I have homies in the cut who doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting in the groundwork, I'm putting in the footwork and everything. So time, that's all I need. Because as time goes on, the fan base will grow, the supporters will grow, the movement itself will grow.
Shit. You got a problem, you gonna putting that East on, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Oh yeah, man. You know, you got some East on the map.
You got some real legends for you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep that bit putting, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hold that down, bro.
Oh yeah.
Cause
definitely hold it down.
you know me, I'm out of town, so they don't be knowing about Uptown, Cash Money, and Limit. They don't be knowing about the real New Orleans, bro. Like downtown, like the 9 to 7, the East, like they don't represent with that, bro. For real,
Hey, but they
for real.
gonna find out. They gonna find out for sure. Get in tune, cause y'all gonna see all the real. Y'all gonna see New Orleans. See, I dropped Born to Die so y'all can have a personal connection with me first. You know what I'm saying? And know what's going on with me and what's in my head and everything. So when I drop this gangster shit on your head, y'all know the psychology behind why I did what I did. You understand?
Nah, I feel it, brother. What was the thought of Born to Die, bro? What they came from?
Okay, the
What
thought of
made you
Born
feel
to
like?
Die. You said what it feel like?
Yeah, what made you come up with that title?
Okay, so I'm bumping Biggie one day. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ready to Die. Bumping that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm listening to it and I'm like, you know what? Now that I think about it, my whole life from going from just growing up in the hood to being a street nigga to being an artist and everything is basically set up like a sacrifice. When you think about it, like the more gangster shit, you know where we come from. The more gangster shit in the hood that you do, the more you get your name up, the more the bitches like you, the more the other homies come through with money opportunities because they feel like you fucking with that and all that shit. But it's only set up for you either to go and be a slave for the rest of your life in prison, it's set up for you to die horribly with the promise of you might live good. And then in our generation, we wasn't sugarcoated with, oh, you'll get this money and you live good for the rest of your life. We done seen in the movies and we know that even if you do get this money, you do live good for the rest of your life, guess what? You will meet a gangster ending. You know what I'm saying? Like we come up knowing that. You feel me? And we come up glorifying that. Basically offering up ourselves as sacrifices. So the average homie in the hood that when they born into this life, they born to die as a sacrifice. So that's what Born to Die come from.
But what you were saying, like I was, bro. Like I had to sit in on once upon a time, bro. Flying game, bro.
Yeah, that was
like
fun actually. It was an experience. I'm gonna say that it was an experience. It was a real taste of pressure, like real pressure, like people watching and expecting music by a certain time, and it better be good. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my first real taste of that, and I loved it. I loved it. It was a lot of things that I wish I could have did different. There's a lot of mistakes that I did make that I wish I could have took back, but I can't. I can't take this shit back. I did what I did, and I said what I said. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? I got mad love for everybody over there because I know they got mad love for me too. They helped me set up my new shit that's going on. You understand? So. Yeah, it was a humbling learning experience. I learned a lot of shit, a lot about my work ethic, a lot about what things mean. I learned that. I learned about the importance of going out, being seen. I learned the importance of just everything counting. You can't put out no bullshit. You can't play, even if it sounds like you play, it better be hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like everything count because they always looking for a reason to ridicule you. Cause guess what? No matter if your shit come out perfect, they're going to ridicule you. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned that too. I learned how to respond to pressure. I learned how to respond to a lot of stuff. I learned how to move on that
if
level.
you can't take pressure, then you can't be a great. If you can't take criticism, you can't be a great.
Yeah.
Shit come with
Yeah, but
anything would lead come with that.
but see, usually people don't feel the pressure because it all comes gradually. You get fans, then you get 10, then you get 100, then you get 1,000, and but it's all feeling like your family all at the same time because you're meeting your fans and this, that, and third. Woo woo. How it happened for me was different. It was like we had we had the business in the work for like a good week or two, and then the article dropped on the Young Money page, and next thing I know, I woke up to like a good millions of people waiting on me to drop music, and it better be fire. Cause the last nigga who they was listening to, my big bro, his shit was fire as fuck. And I had to not fill his shoes, but I had to keep the torch going. I had to keep the flame going. And that was the pressure that was on me at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. So it was about keeping the East alive for real. We couldn't let the East die. We couldn't let this East Side shit die. And that was the goal. That was the mission, and that's just what it was. And that's why it was pressure, because it was like, yeah, we just gonna put you here. Like, we don't even know if you deserve to be here, but we're gonna put you here because you cold, and you better do your thing.
Right. That's pressure. I ain't gonna lie. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, right? It was like my life changed in the instant. It went from
the torch, bro.
Yo, can't drop the torch.
Oh, the torch. Like, I ain't really seen a lot of people come from the dude y'all did, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
y'all changed culture, bro. A lot of people say it, but the reason why you put on that red too.
Hey, we the reason why people wearing red and making weed songs, Jerry. My big brother said it best with that one.
That's big fact, bro. I can't lie. Bro. I'm from that side, so I'm a lying ass nigga to say it ain't the truth,
yeah, that's bro. The truth. We had a lot of niggas wearing red.
But speaking on fans, bro. What's that song? You'll put somebody that's listening to want to listen to your music after this interview. What that one song you come on? What song you'll tell them go check out right now?
Breathless with me and Taylor 900 off the new album. Yeah, I was outside for your big homie, wasn't? We all put in on everything. Yeah. You asked your moms for money. Yeah. And I know you hated on me, but you never see me coming. Glock with a switch when he got hit, I watched his knees buckle. Yeah. Niggas say they like that, but don't get up in that car, so can't nobody hit my weed. It's only out to my cigar. Some niggas scared to hit the lick. Some niggas scared. No, I said some niggas scared to go legit. Some niggas scared to break the law. Some niggas like to take the bus. I was hitting licks on stolen cars. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nobody never rapped on my shit yet, brother. You're the first to rap on this, brother. You might just something new.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm the first one to rap on here.
New, yeah, you're the first one to rap on here, brother.
Yo, big platinum, not the little one. You understand?
It was never play. You heard me?
What's next is okay. I'm working on. Let me count them out. I'm working on 4 different projects right now. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I'm working on 4 different projects. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give you the name of my 3 solo albums that I'm working on at the same time because y'all don't need to know that yet. You know what I'm saying? But I am working on my record label, Brazy Life. You heard me? We dropped a compilation in January. We dropped a compilation album called Brazy Life Volume 1. We're working on Volume 2 right now for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Also, my artists working on their own solo albums. They're supposed to drop their solo albums this year. You dig? Once they drop their solo albums, then we're going to start it all over again. We're going to do a Brazy Life Part 2. I'm going to give y'all an album, and then they're going to give y'all albums again. That's how we're going to do it.
Yeah, I want to ask you one question, bro.
What's up?
What's the biggest goal you're working towards right now, bro? With this shit,
the biggest goal I'm working towards right now is for my record label to be a empire. I want my label to be another Cash Money, another No Limit. You know what I'm saying? I want my label to be the label that everybody from New Orleans. First of all, I want it to be like I want my label to be the label that everybody from the South want to be a part of, and everybody from New Orleans feel like they have the ultimate right to be a part. Like they just have to. You know how when Young Money was hot back in the G, and like you from New Orleans and you rapping, your goal period was to get on Young Money. That was just it. Like nigga, you'll seem dumb going to another label. You from New Orleans. That's how I want it to be for Brazy Life. I want it to be like, if you from New Orleans, you'll be dumb, you go anywhere else. You better go to Brazy Life. Yeah.
I feel, bro. That's a big goal, bro. I ain't lying, brother. That's
Hey.
amazing right there.
I can fulfill it though.
I believe you can do it though, gang. I believe you do it, bro. You can't say enough, bro. I believe you can do it.
I could definitely do it, man. I just gotta stay consistent. I gotta make sure my artists stay consistent. You know, cause and shout out to that Psycho, cause that's another one of my artists. But he live in Houston, Texas. Well, no, he don't live in Houston, but he live in Texas. He got a distribution deal with me. You know, he just put out his first single. You feel me? So shout out to him as well. So I'm doing deals with other artists and stuff like that, and I'm also on the lookout for other artists. I'm looking out for males and females. I have 2 males, so I'm looking for females more as of right now. But that don't mean if you a male, then you can't submit your music, because I'm fucking with everybody.
They might try to submit music where they can find you at, bro.
They can find me everywhere. Big Platinum. I be saying Big Platinum because when you type in Platinum, it's all caps. You know what I'm saying? On Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, is Platinum, all capital letters. You know what I'm saying? Even on YouTube, Platinum, all capital letters. You feel me? SoundCloud, Audio Mac, wherever you listen to music, Sound Exchange, motherfucking what's that other one? Let me say Sound Exchange, UFC Exchange. I'm everywhere. Anywhere you can buy, stream, listen to anything with music, I'm there.
Thanks, bro. Hey, before we get out here, if they got a watching right now and they want to get in this rap game and chase it just like you, what advice would you give them?
My advice would be to listen to others' advice. That's my advice. When somebody coming to you to give you advice about your career, about your music, about your song, about what studio equipment to buy, listen to them. Because at the end of the day, you ain't nothing but competition anyway, so I shouldn't even be helping you. But you know what? I felt as though I saw something in you, so I'm going to help you. You know what I'm saying? No, real shit. Right. Everybody's competition when it comes to music. So if somebody willing to help you or offer you a helping hand and some information, take it and say thank you. Right.
100, brother. Hey, brother, good talking to you, bro.
It was nice talking to you too, man. You already know.
Hey, that pain letter, my first song on that your new EP, bro. Born to Die. I fuck with that song, bro. That bitch jump, bro. That's the one, bro. I hope you push that, bro. That's the one.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely push that. The plan right now is to get with Slash. Shout out to Slash. The plan is to get with Slash and do a bounce remix to it. Because I gotta do a bounce one for my city, you hear me?
Alright, bro. Any shout outs we get out this bitch?
Oh, shout out to the gang. Shout out to Brazy Life. You hear me? Shout out to Tater 900. Shout out to 777 Thug. Shout out to That Psycho. You hear me? Shout out to Shorty 900. Shout out to Fatty. You hear me? Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me. If you've been rocking with me, keep rocking with me. Shout out to you. You hear me? Shout out to you if you hating on me and you just watching this shit to keep up with your ops, because I do the same thing. Shout out to your bitch ass too. Yeah.
Yeah. We out, brother. Welcome again.
We out.